Memories, memories, memories. Remember that time when, yeah, so many crazy things can happen through the years. And I think if you do enough meetings, especially as a presenter, something will happen. The law of averages will work out. And while this wasn't a happy time, a memorable moment, if you will, is when I actually was giving a talk in Salt Lake City, like at a breakfast. There was about 60 of the team there, and we were excited. We were about to have one of the most exciting weeks that we've ever had. And there was this guy, and he actually even rushed. He's the one that brought the projector. He literally brought the projector. He was late. He set up, and I don't know if he was just extra stressed out because it was a high energy, environment or whatnot. But he gets up out of his booth halfway through my talk and just starts having a heart attack right in front of us. We don't know it's a heart attack. We don't know what's wrong with him. We just see him, basically dying right in front of us. And it wasn't a happy moment, but it was a memorable moment. And so if you've never had anybody die during one of your presentations, maybe you just aren't doing enough presentations. That's my cut, please. Cut, please.
Good job.
Cut, please. Why are you doing this to me? You better be able to edit these down. That's serious. Some of my favorite times in my legal show business, as I remember, are the hotel rooms, the parties in the hotel rooms after either the bars closed or just late at night, and just so many times where we've met lifelong friends and, sharing a beer in somebody's hotel room. And there was one night in particular when we first got started, our very first convention of February 95, our great friend John Milton Fogg, author of The Greatest Networker in the World, he was there sort of introducing us around that weekend to some of the key people. And by the end of the weekend, we had met so many cool people. We had about, 20 to 30 people in John's suite at the end of the night. And at one point, security or the police, we weren't really sure, were knocking on the door to break up the party. It's probably 1 or 2 in the morning, and everybody got into the bed. And there was an old joke. Lorna Rasmussen was there, and Melia was there. And when Lorna introduced Mike to her husband, she said, "Oh, this is Melia. We shared a bed together in Dallas," or it was something along those lines. But here we are, almost 25 years later, after that story. And it's pretty cool to have stuff like that. But at one point, when security or the police, whoever, I forget who they were knocking on the door, John Fogg handed me a $100 bill. He said, "See how much time this will buy us." And I think it bought us about another half hour. So we got about another half hour party in. But it was crazy, and it's been so many great times over the years. At the event around the event. That's my talent. What I don't need is chirp, 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 chirp.
So let me get this right. You're the talent and I'm the chirp?
Yeah. But you're not supposed to be the chirp. You're supposed to be the person that presses record and holds the camera still. Can you do those two things?
Action.
I've had a lot of wacky stuff happen over the years, too.
Hey.
I remember our first performance club trip. We couldn't believe that by just getting a few members and a few associates every month, if we did that consistently, that they were going to pay for a vacation every year, and then they added a car bonus. I remember maybe a memorable moment is sitting in that audience when the performance club was first introduced. It was called the Players Club back then, and we've seen a lot of revisions to it over the years, a lot of great enhancements. Now, rather than just that one trip a year, you can win 4 trips a year, and there's just so many cool things that the company have done. So with the performance club. So my memorable moment is sitting there in the audience when they laid out the performance club back in July of 2001. And okay, stop recording. Please stop recording, and then you're hurting me. And then start again. I just want nice little sound bites. Okay, now we're gonna do it again. Listen, if you're recording this whole thing, again, I want to be able to inspire and encourage people to also live their dreams is something that I really enjoy doing. And even though I'm pretty introverted, one-on-one and in small groups of people, give me a microphone and put me up in front of a big room, and I love to talk. Thank you.